Well, I guess this fella's next. It's an older, I have to look up what year. Troy-Bilt, I think it's called Pony Tiller. This one's got electric start on it. It's in pretty rough shape. I got it at auction for almost nothing. Somebody tried to cave in the top with something. Nice. So, that's next. We're gonna tear into it and see what we can't find out. I'm hoping I don't need a new carburetor, that it just needs cleaned, but that looks pretty rough. We shall see.
Operate on that rust, I can tell you. Oh, maybe I'm gonna have to take it all the way off. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's what I wanted to see, because this thing's heavy. I don't feel like lifting the whole thing on the workbench. I might strain myself. So, gonna figure out how to, I should just be 4 bolts to unbolt the motor and lift it onto the workbench that way. Then I can work on the transmission independently. Alright. Let me see what happens.
Okay. I guess we got it. Got all 4 of those bolts out. Disconnected that there, and the screen wire goes over to the kill switch connection underneath here. Oh yeah, can you see in there? Okay, give. No, I will not. No, I will. Oh. There's buck number 1. 2 seems like it's gonna be a struggle. Oh, I don't know what I just did. Get out of there. Get. Oh. Yeah, how the hell are you gonna get that off of there? Well, I guess you gotta. I think you gotta. The only place I can see that's gonna have clearance is, I don't know if you can see, sorry about that. You get the idea. Look at those little tiny belts. Anyway, oh my God, there's Mr. Motor. Ruined a perfectly good grocery sack. Just. I think I gotta tip this camera a little more that way. Okay. Hopefully the camera's recording well, but the Wi-Fi's not, because it's glitchy. I don't know. But the GoPro's still over there charging. And it's been kind of an asshole to me. Well, what says, seems actually alright. What says we just leave that on there just like it sits and worry about the rest. Alright. Well, what's first? I guess we could just jam 12 volts on the starter. Just see. No, let's not, because let's just take a few things apart and at least unkink that and whatnot. And this has been violently molested as well, it appears. Oh, goody. Yeah, let's get some stuff bent back into shape. We know that the motor physically turns over. I didn't actually. Yep, it's got a little bit of compression I can feel. So if it turns, it's got compression. I guess we got to check for spark. I guess I could do that now. I don't think there's any possibility that this thing would accidentally somehow start. What's in there? Oh, creamy. Oh, yes. Can you see in there? It's good. Nice and rusty colored. What does it smell like? Doesn't smell that bad. Probably means it's water, which is great. Alright, so one way or the other, if this carb is savable, which it may be, then one way or the other I still have to take all this off, take all this off of here. That throttle rod already looks like it's, you know, pro modified. What else can we see? What do we got down here in the linkage springs? Does this function? Oh, it's probably like usual all messed up, but I could be wrong. I don't know if you can't see what I'm even looking at. Looking at the springs under here. Sorry. It's hard to see where your head's pointed. Alright, Dan. Let's take something apart. So, what did we find? Took off that. It's not so bad. It's a little bent. Alright. That will bend back. Luckily, the third bolt was not broke off in the case. Oh, the hell. The hell. Where am I even pointing this camera? Oh my god. Yeah, there, right in the center of the screen. So I don't have to drill out that. I don't think the head's damaged either. Just gonna bend that back up. And what else? Took out the spark plug, lubed the cylinder, cleaned Mr. Spark Plug. Here he is on the Spark Tester 9000. And yeah, no problem with spark. So, a little spark plug, I should say. I guess I'm gonna just kind of bubblegum things back together for a sec and see if we get spark from the motor to the spark plug. And do we have Sparky? I already know we do because I tested it, but hey, I got the camera hooked up now. There it is. Boop. So, what did we do? Yeah, found an extra bolt. All right, there's 2 or 3 of those. Bent these things back. It's good enough. Got Sparky Spark, got compression. Carburetor next. The guy decided they wanted to find out if we have electric starty start. So let's see if we can't break something here. It looks like it's, yeah, right in line with breaking something. And then we'll just jump this straight to a car battery. It's fine. Does it look like it's a perfect strong connection? Nothing. Not even trying. So either it's not getting contact or what? Yeah, it's probably not getting contact. Let's just hook it to the battery. Maybe find a better place to ground it. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I don't know. It's also possible this battery's shot because I can't remember which one I was messing with. Hold on. I know you can't see it, but I'm testing this with the meter. No, it says it's got voltage. Most peculiar. Look that to that, that to that. Yep, we got sparks. Whoop. Yep, we got sparkage. So, what's the problem here? Well, poor connection is the problem. I'm positive of that. Can you just give us one little... Oh! Guess that works. Check. All right. Well, next is, as I said, the fuel tank and carburetor. I was thinking I could just take off the carburetor, but since we know there's all kinds of filth in the tank, kind of gonna have to do both. Well, who cares? Well, the only problem is, it's not the end of the world. There's governor linkage that goes down there and a spring on the bottom. So I just have to make sure I take those apart in some way that I can remember how to put them back on there. Right? Can you see it? Right there. So that's next. You've seen this probably a million times, so I'm not going to film it necessarily. Should just be these two, and then there's 3 screws that hold the carb on, and out it comes. Let's see what happens. Well, nothing is seized up. It's off. You know, things work. Not that I can see in there, but nothing's like, you know, broken off. But I know from looking in here, they don't look too charming. Let's see what kind of... Oh! That's the good stuff. Yeah. What's even better is when they design these things in such a way that you can't get the last drips out. Isn't that smart? Ooh, creamy. Well, it feels like a big beefy solid tank though, so I'm fantasizing that I can stuff a bunch of bolts, nuts, shake the piss out of it, rinse a bunch of times and see. Now the real question is, I know from messing with these carbs before, this has 2 tubes that go down in there. I can't see them. I don't hear them in the tank though, so it may be that they're okay. Lots of times they break off. So let's hope it's okay. Let's see here. Oops, can you see what's happening? Kinda, no. It's hard to... I need a camera person. I'll hop right on that with all the big bank I'm making off of YouTube. Or we just keep doing what we do for fun and hope to get most of it on video so you can see what I'm doing. I don't know why. It seems like every one of these, everyone I ever finds missing the air cleaner. I guess people just get sick of them flopping around, or I really don't know what the problem was with them, but they're always missing. Yeah, I think, yeah, see, for this design where the fuel tank's connected right to the carb, you don't have a chance to put an inline fuel filter in there. There's a little filter screen on the bottom of the pickup tube, which I'm hoping, can I get lucky and this won't tear? I doubt it. Maybe. Gentle. Gentle. All the way out. Easy, turbo. Sometimes you can, you know, come on. My screwdriver's cut into the tripod. Sometimes you can give it a little tickle and help the gasket from fraying out, and then, well, if you get luckiest of all luckies, you can reuse said gasket. If not, I'll just end up cutting one. So yeah, this one's half sticking. Get out of there. This one's half sticking to the tank and half sticking to the carb, so that's a good sign that it's gonna be salvageable. Easy. Easy. Maybe we can go the other way? No? What's the other side want to do? Tickle, tickle. Oh. Tickle, tickle. What do we got? Oh, I think it came loose without destroying it. Maybe. If it does, it's not the end of the world, but you know, you want to minimize the amount of garbage you got to fool with. I think the dog my puppy, got a 7-month-old giant puppy, and I think he just alerted me I'm going to start causing trouble. I heard a loud thud upstairs. Come on! Oh, what do we got? Oh. Oh, come on. Remember tickle tickle? I don't think it remembered tickle tickle at all. Oh God. Well, I see one of the 2 tubes is here. No, I see 2 tubes is here. Yes, now if I can get it out of here without breaking it. That's not wanting to make with the gimmies. Whoa. Oh God. Well, at least don't break the plastic one, right? Come on. There's no room in the end. Well, how are you supposed to? Come on, Briggs. Did you do this? Can you bend it? Oh God. Well, obviously I saw it flex from me reefing on it. Oh my goodness. It's an entire octopus. Whoa. What? Look at the size of it. Well, sorry, but you have to come out. Now, how am I going to do that without destroying it? It doesn't look promising. No, sir. Can you? I know that's going to break. Can I pull that out? God. Delicate. Delicate. Where's the pliers around here? No, that's pretty good, solid in there. Well, there's nothing for it except to break this off. God. Come on. Oh! Oh my God, I might have done it without destruction. Well, how did they get it? Oh, you stupid. Alright. Well, I think we got away with something there. I think we got away with something. Well, there you have it. Mr. Carb is out. I'm gonna take a minute, clean this stuff up. I think everything's gonna work out though. famous last BS. Can I get this off of here? Tickle, tickle. What? Is this a homemade gasket anyways? Well, that's just great. Can't find my scraper. What are the chances? Come on. Don't screw me. Oh God, I'm gonna get dirt in the tank. What do I... Come on. Easy now. Easy. Well, I can't tell where it's sticking. I think it's right there. Come on. Oh ho ho. Yes. Alright. That'll clean up and I think it'll reuse. I'll just put RTV on both sides of it. But one less thing to have to fool with, which is nice. Of course, that's if this tank is salvageable. And there's a possibility that it's not. It looks pretty raunchy in there, but well, what are you gonna do? I'm not gonna film that, but I told you what I'm gonna do. Dump a bunch of parts in there and put some kerosene in it. Shaky, 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 rinsey, shaky, rinsey, shaky. And then you hope for the best. See, this fella here has got the screen on the bottom for filtering, and that other little fella there. So, I think we'll be alright. Alright, Dan. Be back in a minute. Actually, I'll turn the camera back on at least to show you what the carb parts look like took apart. Inside underneath here there's rubber that often falls apart, but I don't know, so far we've had good luck. Maybe that'll continue. Oh, I can't stand it. Let's just look in here first. Don't be ruined. Then I guess this thing should theoretically be able to get going today without having to get any parts. I think, knock on wood, something. I don't know. Sometimes you get lucky. Easy. Delicate. Easy. Tickle it. Tickle it. Tickle. No, you're not tickling. Remember, we talked about tickling. Hashtag tickle. Well, will you go the other way? No. Why is it always gotta be that way? Why can't it just one time? You know? Why can't it just one time? I'll stick to one side or the other. Don't break. Don't you do it. Easy. Maybe? Oh, we were making it around the horn here. Ooh, tight spot. Tight spot. Come on. Don't break. Don't do it. Delicate. Easy. Nothing to worry about. Mr. Carburetor, nobody's gonna hurt you. Maybe. Depends on how much you cooperate, let's be honest. I think I just botched the operation. Are we there? Oh, no! God Almighty! Come on, what's hooked? What's hung? Are we just hung on this pin? There we go. It doesn't look good, but it doesn't look totally roached either. That doesn't look that creamy. Springy and pokey. Well, yeah, I guess that's just me being dumb, because you don't have to worry about this. Isn't a paper gasket. It's pretty crispy. Pretty crispy. I don't think it's gonna, well, I don't know though. I've been surprised before. I was gonna say I don't think it's gonna survive, but it might. I mean, obviously, if you're gonna fix this thing the right way and plan on keeping it for your own use all the time, then you just need to replace that rubber diaphragm right there. Assuming the rest of the carburetor's in okay shape. This one, I think it is, actually. I think it is. Got one more little sniglet to get out of here. That's not the right size. What am I gonna break? Come on, Bessie. Hoyo! Well, we're looking pretty good. We're looking real good. Actually, no, use a bigger screwdriver. Dipped in butter. I think everything is coming apart perfectly. It's way better than the last carburetor tank combo like this last time, because it was junk. Yeah, I think we're in business here. I think we can get all this re-chooched. See? See in there? Yep. So this tube's got a little flexibility to it still. This one seems tolerable. The diaphragm looks like it's tolerable. It's not good. I have to check my stash. I may have one of those. Well, I wish I had a air cleaner, which I do not. Look at how funny that is, that it swirls the air on the way in. Yep. All right. You've seen the next operation. It's not that exciting. Just clean all this up and clean the tank out. That's it, I guess. Put it together and see if it'll start and run. Okay, so here's where we're at. Took apart the carburetor, you saw that, cleaned it, put everything back on here, reconnected this little lever. It turned out that was the easiest way to get the thing. God, I'm stealing all the stuff I hear from Vice Grip Garage. If you don't watch that channel, go watch it. But I don't mean to, but I pick up mannerisms of people that channels I like and start whistling and making the same noises they do. Don't mean to, but that's where it's from. Anywho, yeah, so I just did what I said I was gonna do, put it back together. You know me if you watch this channel, I can't stand a rustly muffler, so that got wire brushed and high heat painted because I have a can of it and it lasts forever. Hooked up that dumb little spring down there. There he is. And the kill switch wire is back where it goes. There's another one that joins it. This thing was stuck in the on position, just fiddled with my hand, so it needs lube. It's back out now. But let's see, what else? Yeah, so I put kerosene in the tank, put a bunch of nuts in there, shook the hell out of it, rinsed it a bunch of times. It's not great, but it's all back together. It's all clean. The carburetor's clean. That diaphragm I think is tolerable. I think we're all right. I went to drain the oil. It was filthy. Couldn't tell if it was old gas or water was in it. Probably both. So I did change the oil, but it's going to need to be changed again after it runs. That's it. I just wanted to get it back to a state of, you know, it's ready to attempt to start tomorrow kind of situation. So I think that's where it's at. Everything should be set. I will have to take this belt off, which I guess means I have to pull this pulley off because, yeah, I just don't think that's safe to have that lingering around on here. And I don't, well, yeah, I didn't think it would come out of there, but it might. Anyway, that's the next thing, is try to start it up. Then go through the mechanical hoo-haws on this thing, transmission, and I've never dealt with one of these before, but it can't be that hard. One belt turns something and it's supposed to do something, the other belt turns the other something that's supposed to do something. These controls here do something with the something. This makes it go wah, wah, wah. I think we'll figure it out. Okay, here's where we're at. I've actually satisfied myself that all the mechanisms work. The if you look carefully, you can still see them, the stickers. So that is the direction of the tines, I think. Now wait. What? Yeah. This linkage right here goes to the transmission. And as I played with it, it locks up in gear as it should. If you go down and spin the pulley, it'll move. And you flip that lever up into where it says is freewheel. Indeed, that's what it does. This other lever over here pushes, and you can see it puts pressure on the belt to engage the tines. And that's it. I think it does have a reverse, but I don't know if this individual model had it. I guess maybe. It doesn't have a belt for it. So I find that hard to believe. I can see the pulley down there, the one that's all the way in the front. So if you push the lever into the forward position, it tightens this belt, which would spin the tines in forward position. If you pull it out, it takes that one off. But if you pull farther, see, it pushes this one over. And that one would tighten up the belt for that front pulley, which would be the reverse position or backwards on the tines. So I don't see a third belt. I don't know if they ever had one on here. I just don't know. maybe they decided to, on the other tillers I've had, that one seemed to have a problem and would get bound up. Well, of course, the other tillers, the belt was twisted into a V8 formation to get the job done. This one's a little different, but I just don't know. I'm not worried about it. The thing will operate in forward and it will drive. That's enough for now to play with it. And then if we decide we want that reverse belt, we'll put that on. But I think other than that, we're ready to do something. The ignition switch, I looked them up. They're about $15. It's a 3-terminal, obviously, 3-position ignition switch. I may just skip that. I have switches around here and put a permanent, like a tactile switch for on or off, and then another switch that's a momentary switch for start. So I may just make a new bracket than this one, or drill holes through that one, I don't know, and make the 2 switches right there. I'm not sure. It doesn't need electric start in order to function, so we're not going to worry about that at all right now anyway. Nope, I'm a dummy. It does a reverse belt. The sticker up here kind of spelled one thing out. Those 2 pulleys, there's a high speed and a low speed. Well, by the wear marks, looks to me like they've got this in the low speed position. But this one does rotate the other direction, right? So it has to be the reverse belt that goes down to the other pulley. So that's the facts of the case. And I guess when you push it in reverse, it automatically disengages the what am I trying to say? The tines. See the big pulley that's wiggling right there? That puts tension on the belt to engage the tines in the back. When you pull the lever up to the reverse position, well, there's neutral first, and then you keep going to reverse and it shoves that other one over, that would make only, no it wouldn't. Wait a minute, dumbass. Nope. That would make both the tines and the wheels go backwards. The wheels move very slowly in relation to the tines. I don't know if I can demonstrate it because it'd take too many hands, but I was playing with it. If you lift the tines off the ground over here, and then you crank the pulley in the direction of motion, you've got this in, drive position back here. Sure enough, it did inch forward very slowly, and the tines are spinning a lot faster than the wheels go. So it does both, and there's no separating the driving from the tines. They're either both moving one direction or they're both moving the other direction. Or you can also disconnect the drive mechanism so the wheels aren't going at all, but the tines will go forward or reverse depending on which way you push that lever, forward or reverse. So anyway, everything works mechanically, so I am going to go ahead and put the belts back on it, put the motor back on it, see if we can get started, and then see how it operates. One more thing, got to clean the tines out. Look at all the stuff this guy ran over. Jesus, there's garden hoses wrapped up in it. Just all right. Gonna remove all that nonsense just because, and then proceed. Good gravy. I always tell people, and I've always believed, if you're gonna do something, do it all the way. No half measures, and well, they did. Shoot, there's all kinds of goodies wrapped up in there. Whoop. A garden hose splice bonus. Well, in the words of Tony Beats from Gold Rush, let's make it happening. I don't want to put much in here because I'm going to have to drain it out. There's no easy way to do that. Let's go with that. Oops. Hello. Nicely done, sir. Guy gets a little nervous. Whoop. I'm sure it won't catch on fire. Choke on. Remember, I gotta change the oil again, so let's see here. Got this thing in neutral. Hold on. Where's my emergency kill switch? Be right back. Emergency kill switch. I'm hoping. Whoop. Alright? Or whoop. Something. We'll just leave that on the ground where it's convenient. Alright. Well, this thing doesn't seem to have much throttle control. It's either all the way off or all the way on, so let's find out what happens. Oh, that makes a fun bed sound. What in the cover made it worse? It's just rust. It's fine. Choke. 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 Well, now what do? I can't tell if it's sucking any fuel in there or not. I guess I'm going to give it more throttle. Give it all of it. Hope for the best. Choke. Choke. Hold on. Starting fluid. Don't have any. So just gassing it seems like a good idea, doesn't it? Yeah. Have some drinks. Oh yeah. There's some gas for you. See what that does. Choke. Oh, nothing. So here's where we're at. We got a runner. I need to scuff up that choke because it didn't hold its position. All you got to do is take a center punch and very lightly tap that to make some rough spots so that it has some resistance going in and out. That's all that needs. You need to make an air filter for it. I think I'm going to go ahead and order the ignition switch. So between the switch and a battery, that'll be about $35 more into it. But I think this is a much better quality machine than a lot of the tillers I've fooled with in the past. Also, it's rear tying and it's driven, and the tires are good, hard, solid rubber. So and the belts are good. So really, for, well, I forgot exactly what I paid for it. I think it was somewhere between $6 and $20 because there was a whole bunch of them and they varied in price, but something like that. So again, I got them for a steal. If I got to put 50 bucks into them, I think that's quite a decent amount of profit for my time and effort. And actually, I got a buddy that's looking for a tiller right now to break up some stuff in his yard so he can plant grass seed and make it nice and smooth and packed down. So one way or the other, it's coming together, but I'm blathering. Got to get that choke tube straightened out, air cleaner, get a battery, and an ignition switch. I also need to go through the transmission. I'm not going to take it apart, but just check the fluid, drain it, fill it, that kind of thing. I might make a throttle knob to slip on here, and then just clean stuff up so the wires aren't dangling all about like that kind of thing. But that's it. Not too much more. Get that done and I'll show you the final product. Oh yeah, I forgot. And we got to take the cover off of that. Well, actually I'm going to take that cover off because it's only 3 bolts and see what seems to be rubbing a little in there. It may just be rust or dirt is what I think it is. Just to be sure. And I don't know if you call that a Bendix like you do in some starters, but whatever that thing is that sticks out and it doesn't go back in, so it's just dry, needs lubed, but it did electrically function. So again, small details, and I think we'll have this thing up and running. Updates. What did I find? Look at what treasures from China. Amazon key switch, $6. Has the same plug pattern on the back. By luck, trust me, as the one on the machine. Whoop. I just been going through and cleaning up the connections, resoldering where necessary, whatnot and whatnot. I gotta go get a battery. I need to lube the Bendix mechanism, make sure that's working right. This worked out great. Found the air cleaner housing on Amazon. Not the one. This is not the one that goes with this motor, but this is supposed to be the semi-universal 3 to 5 horsepower Briggs replacement. So luckily this carb still had this black on it, and that did the job. And I happen to have a bolt of the right length almost, plus 2 washers that will fit the carb, so I don't care who you are, that's good enough. That takes care of that. I just need a battery, bolt it back down. Need to check the transmission fluid. I did read in the manual on that. It's just 90 weight gear oil. And you put the thing all the way like this to where the tines are off the ground, its highest position. And you open up, can you see it? Down there. And it should just pour out. That's the full fill mark. They said you really shouldn't have to fool with it unless it's contaminated. So I just want to check it, make sure it's full. If not, top it off. There's the fill on the top of the transmission right there. And that's just about it, isn't it? I may make a knob for the throttle lever, but that's it. We already know it runs. It does everything it's supposed to, except for start. And I hope I didn't pooch myself and I find out the coil's bad, but last time I just shorted directly to the starter and of course it worked. So, oh, I didn't have a key switch, so I couldn't really test the rest, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna be just fine. So I gotta go get a battery, hook it up, check the training fluid, and the other few things I mentioned, And bada bing, I think this is a fully operational battle station. That was an Easter egg for the Star Wars dorks. All right. Okay, so as promised, I fixed those things I talked about, which I don't remember what I said I was going to do. Anyway, got a new battery, got the switch installed, wouldn't turn over. Luckily, I didn't blow something up electrically, because the switch I got, while it was cheap in 3-position and it fit the plug, the wires didn't go to the same things, so they had to be cut and spliced, but no big deal. The obviously starting solenoid was good. I haven't started it like this yet. I just hooked it up and cranked it over and tested it does have spark. And in the off position it is grounded out, so everything should be kosher. I took apart every wired connection, buttered it with dielectric gel after cleaning off the contacts, little Dremel tool and brush. Checked and filled the transmission gear oil, so that's done. It's got the air filter on it. I got the adjustment thing back here freed up and working correctly, so you can see it's actually off the ground now. So that depth thingy does work. So this is the first start of the electric system. Let's see how it works. This did still have filth in the oil in the form of water, and I want to test out the voltage to make sure the charging system's working, so I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, we've got 12.58 volts just sitting here, so we'll test that after it starts and see if it's a little higher than that. All right, what do we got? Give her a little throttle. I did roughen this up too, so the choke should function, I hope. See what happens. Let's see what we got, shall we? Ah, I got the wrong size. Idiot. Let's try that again. Ah, dirty bastard. Good Lord. Hold on, let me crack. Okay. Much better looking. Much better. If we're lucky, that will miss the pan, which is my favorite. Yeah. Okie doke.